direct deposits and Social Security, as the rules have changed, announced by the Social Security Administration in a recent press release, which I will be popping up on the screen here in just a minute, so you can follow along and see exactly what Social Security is calling on. And honestly, this is a little bit annoying right now and going to cause more work for beneficiaries, but probably long term it will be a good thing overall. But right now, honestly, it's kind of a little bit annoying. Now, here's the thing. Yesterday afternoon, we got a press release out of the Social Security Administration, and again, I'll pop it up here in just a second, where they are changing some of the parameters around direct deposits for beneficiaries. Now, the current protocol is, or before this change came in, was basically somebody could call Social Security and over the phone, they could authenticate their identity. In other words, representative comes on the phone and they say, hey, can you identify? And you say, yep, my name is John Smith. I was born January 1st, 1952. Bingo, got it. Okay, let's change your direct deposit information. Now, obviously, it's not quite that easy, but you get my point, and you could authenticate all of this information over the phone. Well, now they've changed that rule. We can no longer do that to change direct deposit information, simply because 40% of the fraud within Social Security comes from this. So no wonder why so many seniors are losing their benefit and basically seeing their benefits disappearing and not direct depositing is because of these reasons. However, the rules have now changed. So with that being said, let's pop up the press release on the screen right here. This is from Social Security yesterday. Okay, I want to be 100% fair with you. This was released yesterday afternoon. But here's what they're calling on. They're no longer allowing people to change their direct deposit information over the phone. It cannot be done over the phone anymore. However, there's two new ways to do this, and that's why I said a minute ago, honestly, this is a little bit annoying and not going to be the best option for the beneficiaries, but at the end of the day, it's probably a good thing because it does protect the beneficiaries and your money, so that's probably a pretty good thing. Now, there's two options. Option number one would be going through the secure portal of your My Social Security account and basically using the two-factor authentication. If you're not quite sure what that is, honestly, two-factor, it's a good thing, but it can be very annoying. But basically what it does is you log in, and before they gain you access to your account, they basically send you a text message or they call you and say, here, enter this 6-digit code. And they give you this code, right? 1234556, and then you go in and you enter this code in. By the way, that's not the real code. I was just giving that as an example, right? But they give you this 6-digit code. You go back to the app or the website, whatever it is. You type in your code that they give you to authenticate that it's actually you going to the proper person, and then they let you gain access to the account, okay? And that can be done through text message or a phone call. We're all familiar with it. We have it probably two-factor on a lot of different things out there, but this is one of the options as well. And then the banking information there could possibly be changed, okay? So that's option number one. And I'm going to be fair with you. This two-factor thing, don't get me wrong, it's great, it's really nice, but it can be kind of one of those things. It's like, really, what am I even supposed to be doing right here? It can be kind of tough to, to kind of navigate that a little bit. Okay, so that's option one. Or here's the really annoying part. Option two would be going to a local office and basically proving your identity, whipping out your ID, your passport, whatever it happens to be, and showing them right there at your local office. Now, this honestly is not going to be very easy for a lot of people. In fact, they're closing, again, the 47 field offices that I talked about just a couple of days ago. 47 field offices they're closing, most of which are across the South and the Southeast. But again, all across the country. But basically, that's the other option. Now, that's not all that feasible for a lot of people to basically get in their car, drive across town, sit in line forever, or get an appointment, whatever, waiting to talk to somebody, and then proving your identity by whipping out your ID. That's not the worst part. The worst part is the traveling, the waiting in line, the navigating of the office, things like that, and getting the appointment set up. That is honestly the worst part about that. Don't get me wrong. You can certainly do that if you want to, but this is what they're now doing. Now, we have to think of it this way. Okay, are they doing this to be annoying to us? Are they doing this to make it more difficult for us to live our lives and get our benefits? You have to remember this. They're doing it to protect the beneficiary, okay? If 40% of fraud within Social Security is coming from people that are saying, hey, my name is John Smith, and I want to change my direct deposit information, right? Hey, I don't really think so, buddy. You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, that is the case because there's so much of our identity that's out there. We already know this. I've talked about this before, and I think you're very aware of this. All of our information is out there. I mean, it is out there. It's for sale online somewhere. I mean, there's really no other way to put it, right? We know this. At some point over the years, all of our information has essentially been leaked from somewhere, some source, somehow. our information is out there. Again, all of our information that they would need somebody with ill intentions to call Social Security and say, hey, my name is X, whatever, pretend to be somebody that they're not, want to change their information and be able to accurately answer those authentication questions over the phone, and then basically change their direct deposit information. And this happens a lot. I mean, I read about it quite a bit, way more than I wish I had to read about this, but this is a very common thing. So considering that they're changing the rules on this is honestly, again, initially probably kind of an annoying thing, but at the end of the day, we have to remember this much: they're doing it to help protect us, the beneficiary, but also to help the program as well, because that's not very good. It does not look good when all of a sudden you realize 40% of the issues coming in with the program are stemmed from this. I mean, it'd be pretty easy to figure out, okay, if that's where 40% of the fraud and issues are coming in, probably a pretty good idea to eradicate that option, right? Eliminate that option from being one of the ways that somebody could actually change their payment information. So that's exactly what they're doing here, okay? So one more thing as well, there has been some talk, and again, as you saw there in that press release, apparently there's been some talk to completely remove and basically eradicate the phone options to basically call and connect with somebody over the phone. That's not a thing. They're not doing that, okay? So if you've been seeing that out there, by the way, I have not talked about that. I have talked about the 7,000 people within Social Security that are going to be no longer employed by Social Security here, like very, very soon. How they're reducing the payrolls from 57,000 down to 50,000, a reduction of 7,000 people. But we've known that this is probably going to increase wait times on the phone and at field offices and processing times of applications and all the details like that, okay? So anyway, if you've been seeing out there like, oh, Social Security's not answering their phone anymore, that's not a thing. They still will. Still going to take a day and a half for them to pick up the phone. You know what I mean? I'm just obviously being a little sarcastic, exaggerating a little bit here, but they will still be available in that way through the 1-800 number that we all know about and that we've all called many times. So anyway, that's the press release out of Social Security. And yeah, let's see what else comes out of this, right? So they've been making a bunch of changes. This year has been pretty interesting. There's been a lot of information coming out of Social Security as far as the different press releases and announcements like that. Let's just see what else comes out of this. In fact, I'm just going to say this. I don't know for sure yet, but I would not be shocked one bit if they come in and roll back some of those changes they implemented last year. They've already done one of them for sure. I mean, one of the big ones that they rolled back already was this one on the 100% garnishment that I talked about just a few days ago. That's a really bad one. That's a really bad one right there. So I wouldn't be shocked if they roll back some of these other ones as well. Either way, I'll keep you posted, okay? So either way, I want to keep you posted with what's going on here. Again, as always, if you see the phone number there hanging out on your screen, if you have any questions in regards to Medicare, Medicare supplements, Medicare Advantage, Medicare Part D, Medigap plans, initial enrollment into Medicare, that phone number will connect you with a dedicated Medicare team. My guys over at Chapter, they're absolute experts in the field, and they will work 100% for free on your behalf to find you the best plan with the best price at the best coverages in your local area that fits you, so you can get the coverages that you need, see the doctors you want to see, go to the offices you want, the networks you want to be within, the prescription needs you have if you have any at all, and they do it all 100% for free. In fact, as of right now, about 1,000 of you here in this community have already connected with them. That's incredible. That's absolutely amazing. About 1,000 of you have already sought help from them. Again, 100% for free. Just think of this though. How good would it feel to have the right plan and a plan that you really enjoy and that actually covers you properly, rather than just some plan off the shelf that doesn't have the best coverages, doesn't get you the network to the doctors you want to see, doesn't get you the prescription coverages you want, you're paying too much for it. Unfortunately, that's the case for way too many of us. If you want to see if there's better options out there, I'm pretty sure there are. Just saying, okay? If you want to, give them a call. Phone numbers are on your screen. Take a picture, take a screenshot. They will work with you 100% for free. I really want to reiterate that, which is 100% free. Always has been, always will be 100% for free for them to do this for you, okay? Find you the best plan, best price, best coverages in your local area for your personal needs. Anyway, give them a call if you want to. Yeah, you'll be happy that you're... They're saving the average senior, by the way, $1,100. Again, that may not be the case for everybody, but that is the average savings, $1,100. That's incredible, right? Anyway, feel free to share this video, please. If you can think of 1 or 2, 3 people, just a few people, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, family members, anybody like that, please share this video. There's a share button right down below. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Otherwise, also subscribe to the channel as well. If you're new here or if you've not done so yet, big subscribe button down below. Again, all of which is free. Check out the other 5,000 plus videos here on the channel in the video library. The popular videos I've hand selected for you down below in the description. Otherwise, popping up on your screen now, you'll see some videos there. Again, thank you so much for watching. Truly appreciate your support. Thank you once again for allowing me to represent and advocate for you. Thank you for your continued trust in me, the videos, the content, everything I'm delivering to you every single day. I truly appreciate it as well. Otherwise, please just have a nice day. I'll keep you posted with everything going on. It's a nutso time right now. Enjoy, and I'll see you again later in the